right, the best brands differentiate. Yes, the best brands actually differentiate. But what exactly is differentiation? Like, differentiation is the very thing that tells great brands from dull brands. Right, the best brands have differentiation locked into their foundations. What exactly is differentiation? Like I've asked initially, differentiation could be understood as more of a process. It's the very thing that the best brands do to understand internally their identity, to craft an identity for themselves. So understanding your identity as a business helps you to make conscious decisions to tell yourself apart from every other brand in the market. So this is what differentiation is: the totality of every action that every brand takes, to lock the very essence of their identity into the very foundation of their business. And this is a very important recipe in building a very great brand. That's a charismatic brand. Now differentiation has numerous advantages. It's worth the do, in quotes. All right, it's worth doing, it's worth undergoing. I'm going to come to how you can actually differentiate, but I just want to give a rundown of why this is very good for your brand and your business. All right, differentiation helps ensure a very clear competitive strategy for businesses on the long run. Without engaging the discipline of differentiation or undergoing the exercises of differentiation, it's going to be very difficult for you to maintain a very clear competitive strategy in the marketplace. This is what the best brands are known for: a clear competitive strategy. This is what we bring to the table that every other brand doesn't bring. The second reason why you might want to give differentiation, or why you should give differentiation a go, is because it imparts strength for the long haul. Business building, brand building is more of a marathon than a sprint. It's not a one-off process, it's a long journey. And when it comes to marathon, it's a game of endurance. All right, it's a game of who's going to last till the very end. It's not a game of speed but endurance. So this is what you really want to do. This is why you really want to take hold of differentiation, so you're going to be able to stay around for the long haul. Then it also ensures a clear sense of rectitude, has a clear direction. It's very important to know where you are heading as a business, because this is very thing that would ensure you are making the right decisions, ensure you are maintaining proper brand extensions. So this exactly is just a handful of the things that differentiation offers a brand. So how exactly do you differentiate? Differentiation starts by answering three basic questions. They are very basic, but if you are not able to provide a very clear answer to these questions, very simple and clear answers, then it's not the case that you have a brand. So first question is, who are you? All right, three basic questions. Number one, who are you? Number two, what exactly do you do? And number three, why should anyone care? Now the first question is a bit simpler. And the second is, it gets a little bit advanced and more challenging to answer as you advance down the list. But then let's walk through it together. First, who are you? Who are you is a question of identity, a question of name. All right, who are you exactly? We are that. So you can input your name there, your business name. It has to be as clear as possible. Your name should be memorable, distinctive, easy to pronounce, easy to remember, likable, appropriate, and many more. You can have a lot of criterions for a very proper name, but the basic thing is you really want to pick a name. All right, the first thing, you want to pick a name. The second thing is, what exactly do you do? Now this is where it becomes a little bit tricky. It can be a bit challenging answering this question, but what do you do? The major thing I would really want to communicate here is maintaining a sense of focus. All right, focus is the key here. What exactly do you do as a business? This would help you craft a very compelling brand. Take out superfluous details. Don't merge contrasting categories together. Maintain a clear category. If you are an entrepreneur that has a knack for doing different things, I would suggest having different businesses in different category, and not just having a single business that's wherein you pouring all your capabilities into. Once you're noticing you have different categories, you can just diversify, have a number of businesses. The thing is, you want to maintain a specific focus with each brand. All right, it's better for your brand to be the first in its category than being the third or the fifth or something else in another category. So what you really want to do here is maintaining that focus. All right, focus is the key here. What do you do? Streamline everything. You should be able to say it in a simple sentence. Albert Einstein is reputed for saying, paraphrase now, if you can't explain it to a little child, then you don't really know it. So this is what do you do? This is the core here. All right, simplify. Once you're able to answer this very clearly, then you are on your way to building a charismatic brand, a very great brand. Then finally, why should anyone care? Now, you really don't want to include your features here. It can be boring, it can be very boring, telling everybody we have the best stuff, we have this, we have that. You really don't want to do that. What you really want to do is use experiences instead. It has been found that when you put experiences before your features, you actually get a better response from the market. This is what you really want to do in this place. So this is exactly what the best brands do. The best brands differentiate, and this is what the core of differentiation is like. So I hope you're going to include this into your business process. Even if you haven't, you're going to do that as soon as possible, and you're going to have a clear sense of rectitude as you move forward. So I hope you found this video very helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel so you can stay up to date whenever I post up new content. Thank you.